Good morning and welcome to Perfect Storm Trading. Today is Monday, March 8th. It's been a while since our last video. In this video today, I want to take a look at something a little bit different. The last few videos we've done have been highlighting our rainbow and pH indicators, which are very nice indicators. They give us some trade setups that require no work. They're plotted automatically in the future. But today I want to take a look at something a little bit different. I'm going to take a look at a couple of our trend tools. We have a real nice Vedic indicator that gives us some trend identification and identifies areas where intraday highs and lows will come in. And also I want to take a look at where our Astro Excel tool is pointing this morning. Here's the Ninja chart for the ES for this morning. What we're looking at here on this plot is our Vedic indication. And what we get out of this is trend, and we get areas that we are able to see ahead of time when relatively important highs and lows will normally take place. The way to read this chart is I'm showing 6 plots on this chart. These plots are fully explained in the book, Perfect Storm Market Timing, and Excel sheets are provided, or Ninja users can get the Ninja 8 indicators as part of the book. We're currently not leasing this particular indicator, but we may in the future. A couple things I want to point out though here: the areas that are the bright green or white, which there aren't any on this particular chart, are areas where we expect intraday highs and lows to come in. You can see we had the overnight low in this time block. Now, some of these windows are narrow and some of these windows are wide. This one's a bit wide. This window ran for, about 7 hours. And we need to be able to fine tune where that low is going to come in. But generally, what you see with these indications, the green indications are generally bullish, the gray is neutral, and the red usually indicates downtrends. So you can see we've got this neutral area. When we go from neutral to bullish, and we've got these 2 plots are in green, we get this nice uptrend to the end of the day on Friday. Now you see the vertical line is the session break from Friday afternoon until Sunday evening when the market reopens at 1800 Eastern time. But you see at that point we are in a red zone, which indicates that the downtrend would be the dominant trend. So you can see overnight we trend down and we come into this area of the low. And now we're into a neutral area where we've got the double gray, and then we're going to get a little bit bullish here around 8:30, and then we get a little bit of a downtrend potential coming later, which is in conjunction here with the neutral and then the green area. So we're going to get a little bit of a cross current later this afternoon, but we should be bullish till about 11 o'clock, and our Astro Excel sheet is in agreement with that. So let me jump over to that chart and show you what that's looking like. So here we are on the Astro Excel sheet. Now this was the overnight morning low. Now what I want to point out is on the Astro tool, this is our trend indication tool down below. The green line, this is a purely astrological indication. The green line is a larger planet indication. The blue line is an intermediate trend indication, and the darker gray line gives us a really fast mover spike highs and lows, which generally mark these small intraday swings. But what we look for, we want to take the areas where the blue line or green line or both are bottoming out, and we combine those with our the bright green window that I showed you on the prior chart on the Vedic indication, and then we can look for triggers in that point. So for anybody trading this morning, European traders, early London traders, could have easily jumped on this trade. What happened here, our green line is kind of flat, but it's starting to pulse slightly up. The blue line, you can see the market did follow the trend of the blue line overnight, where we hit this peak right after the open Sunday evening, 1835. We trended down, we bottomed out. We had a little bit of an up push, but not much. We couldn't get back above the zero line here. So we're still in negative territory below zero. So we get a little bit of a weak push. And then as the blue line steps down, the market continues to trade down into this low. The area that I have here marked by the rectangle this is the area where we would be looking for a low. This is also in that bright green area from the prior chart. Now we don't have one of our other indicators triggering a trade in this area. So what we can do, we can take a look at the green line, or at the gray line spikes rather. And as these spikes come in this area that I have marked out by a rectangle, we can look for a low in the market. Now you see where my cursor is, this gray line spike bottom here correlates to this high in the market. But we're not looking to get short here, even though you could take this as a short trade. We're looking for we're looking for a low to get long on. So we just kind of follow these spikes to a market low. Now this spike, the next spike here is also a high. We're not looking for that, but now we get to this high spike here, which takes us right in to this market low. And this happens as the green line takes a slight step up, the blue line is flat and it's going to move up, and it's moving up until it peaks out right here on the plus 10 line about 10:43 this morning. So somewhere between 10:36 and 10:46 would be the end of the upside pressure. So if you were looking at that this morning, you could have identified this as a potential low to get long on, and use this gray line spike as your indication of a timing mechanism to get in. Now notice all of these plots go out well into the future, so you can plainly see this ahead of time to map out your trades. Okay, so there it is, something a little bit different today. You can see more at perfectstormtrading.com. Follow us on YouTube and join our Facebook groups. We'll see you again with another video soon. Thanks for watching.